Sam, I'm the founder of Rainbow. Today is to explain how double entry accounting works. So as most of you has already heard about that equation, which is asset equal to liability plus capital, right? So how does this work? Let's say you start a business, right? And then you borrow some money from bank and then you deposit in your bank account, right? So let's say you borrow $100,000 and the borrower deposit the 100,000 into your bank account. So you have 100,000 cash as an asset, right? But at the same time, because it's borrowed money, so you have 100,000 liability. Yeah. So in that case, the debit, the left, the side on the left, which is we call it debit, is equal to the side on the right, which is called credit. So this is balanced out. Yeah. This is the double entry of accounting, which gives us a full picture of how our financial position is. Yeah. The way to present this equation with both positive numbers is usually what a lot of other accounting software would do. Yeah. So this would be like for non-accountants. Yeah. Because it's not easy for general non-accountants to learn the debit credit accounting journals. So they present it in an easy way for you to understand, which Rainbow would have these formulas and then assist the calculation to help you to balance the book the journals. This is what we do, right? But since we are collaborative accounting software, so we also need to facilitate accountants, which they prefer at the slightly adjusted formulas. So, which is just to move liability over to the left to make it a negative figures. So if asset equal to liability plus capital, then asset minus liability and minus capital equal to 0. Yeah. So to use what we have, the example that we just had, you borrow 100,000 from bank, right? So in this case, the asset still have 100,000, yeah. But because the liability is a negative value, right, and this one has to be 0, and the equation have to equal to 0, right? So so we need to change the liability to negative figure. Yeah. And we assume this one is 0. Yeah. So if, and in accounting mode, we represent negative figures in brackets. Yeah. So plus 100,000 minus 100,000 is equal to 0. Yeah, so we have this formula too, and this is this is for the professional accounting software. Then we need to book the accounting journal like this one at the bottom. And generally, I will classify that that kind of journal is for accountants. So what would the journal look like in a professional accounting software, right? So you would, positive number is debit, so we'll debit bank account for 100,000, yeah, and then we'll credit loan for 100,000. Yeah. So in that case, this one would net to 0. Yeah. And this would be the double entry accounting that we need to do for that initial borrowing from another bank to start the business. So this will be a double entry accounting that we do. I hope I don't confuse you too much, and this will be the accounting 101 for all the double entry accountings.